Hello everyone, my name is Aisha from Kitty Culture by Nisha, and we're going to make a double trim tulle sock today. You need tulle off the roll that you can get from Walmart, Joann's, or Hobby Lobby. Then you need ribbon, and your ribbon, I'm making a 4-year-old and size 13 shoe. So the length of the ribbon would need to be the same length as a measuring tape. And measuring tape is like maybe 65 inches. I know it stops the numbers at 60, but you need it to go the whole entire measuring tape, which is like 65 inches. And then you're going to lay the tulle underneath the sewing machine foot. And you're going to lay the ribbon on top, but on the edge of one side. You're not going to fold the tulle. You're just going to leave it out. Roll it out from the bolt. From the roll. And then you're just going to straight stitch all the way down. You have to hold your tulle and ribbon together, because if you don't, the tulle will move and you're sewing the ribbon but not onto the tulle. So just keep stopping periodically to make sure that the tulle stays under the ribbon. And just straight stitch all the way down. Regular stitch, regular settings, no special settings, just straight stitch. And make sure you back stitch at the beginning and at the end, so it stays. Then once that's side, you're gonna flip the whole tulle over. So basically, the tulle was a shiny side up if you have one of those type of ribbon, and now you're gonna have shiny side down on the side you just did, and then you're gonna put the other side underneath the presser foot and sew shiny side up. So the part that's hanging from the sewing machine, that part should be backwards now. So one side gonna be, the front with shiny side up, and the other side is gonna be backwards, dull side up. But if both sides are shiny, then you'll know it's up, because the tulle, you'll see the tulle stitching on the other side, the part that's hanging from the sewing machine. You'll see the stitching, if you can understand what I mean. One side needs to be upwards, the other side needs to be basically backwards. And then you just show that side straight down as well. Don't forget your back stitch. Sorry, my phone fell. I broke my stand, so I'm just using something to keep my phone up. This sock is one of my best sellers, and it's something quick and easy to do. It's not that quick, but it's quick enough if you got like 20 minutes to a half hour to do. And you already have all your items. So now you're going to cut any excess off. Remember I said make sure that the ribbon is connected to the tulle. Now sometimes you're going to have some excess tulle beyond the end of the ribbon. So you want to cut that off to make it look neat. If you don't, after you put it on the sock, you'll see this extra tulle hanging from the bottom of the ribbon, and it just won't look very cute. Imagine me doing this with the adult ribbon or them other styles that I have. Oh my goodness, it took me forever to get the excess off, because of course the ribbon will be extremely long. And you're going to take the excess off on the other side as well. I have a technique on how I do it and how fast I can do it. Like I said, I've been doing this for a while now. But you would have to find your own technique to get the excess tool off. Just be very careful, because if you cut the tool the wrong way, you'll cut it off the ribbon. And then it's like either you'll have to start all over again, or just cut that piece out and then piece some pieces back. It's just too much. Take your time until you get your technique. Now, you are going to flip one of the sides down. You see how it's doubled like that? You're going to take the side that was upside down, lay that straight, and then take the side that was not upside down and lay that on top. And then you're going to don't lay them on top of each other completely. It has to be like a layer look. I think I'll try to do this video again and maybe slow that part down if you don't understand me. So basically, the side that's going to be up is going to lay down flat, and then you're going to take the side that was upside down and lay that on top of the one that was already up. That way, when you sew them together, they're both facing up, both shiny sides up, facing correctly. Then you're going to go and put it back on the machine, and you just basically stitching it down just like that so it stays. So you're just going to do a straight stitch all the way down to make sure that the layers stay. And you're going to do it at the edge. Then you're going to take your sock, put it on your sewing machine. Some sewing machines have a small arm. I love mine that has a small arm. You can take that little piece off that sometimes that be there. But if you can't, you would just have to hold your sock and push it in. But if you have a small arm, put that sock on that arm. You're going to go to a zigzag stitch at this point, and you're going to fold twice and sew. Then, maybe I don't really measure this part, but you need to come over a little bit and then do another 2 layers. Then you're going to go over another little bit, do another 2 layers. You see how I come over a little bit, then I do 2 layers. My layers are not on top of each other. I do have socks where my layers are on top of each other, though, like that. But the 2 folds that you're doing are on top of each other. But I'm saying, the folds are so close together on top of each other. I'm not saying that. There should be a small space between your 2 folds. Now, if you want your sock even fuller, then yeah, lay your folds on top of each other. But I've noticed with this particular style, those folds, it just don't look right. It doesn't look as neat if you do too many folds on top of each other. But I do have styles where my folds are on top of each other, and those styles look better than this particular style. Anyway, so you just keep making folds all the way to the end, just close to the end, because you gotta. Now, when you get to the end, you're going to take the piece that you started with and the piece that you have, put them together, and then you're going to make another fold with that. And then you're just going to sew it down. Sorry, I can't see very well. I don't know how people be doing these videos where you can actually see really close to their sewing machine. I need to figure that out. Anyway, you're going to take the 2 pieces, front sides together, and then you're going to sew them down. And you don't have to change the stitches, up to you. Then you take any excess off. Oh, shoot, I forgot to tell y'all. Y'all needed to turn your sock inside out before you put the ribbon on the sock. Once you're done, you need to turn the sock back inside out. No, yeah. You need to turn it back around. That way, now your sock is correct. See? Turns out great. It's just enough folds for a cute